And we're good.
Pop.
I was thinking about how I don't really run anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the last time I went into an actual full sprint was probably at work just for like fun, where I was like, I have to be quick, so I put some haste into it. And I think I almost pulled like an ankle or like tripped.
Oh,
not
shit.
actually. Like I didn't like. I once I started to slow down, I was like, oh shit, I gotta like actually brace myself so I don't pull my ankle or something.
You're old. That's what that
I'm
means.
not old.
You're creaking.
But instead, it makes me realize how we take it for granted being little guys running around.
Yeah, we should bring back tag. Adults should play tag. That's where I got most of my running done as a kid.
Yeah, we kind of gave up on that. We watched the movie Tag, and we were like, that'd be so fun to do.
We
and
did
we did
bring
it in
back tag. I forgot
we
about
did it
that.
in high school, and then the only people that would do it would be me and Logan.
I wanted to.
You'd forget.
I would just forget. I really like the idea, though. It's fun.
It is. It was an okay movie.
That was a pretty good movie, yeah.
Shout out to Hannibal Buress. I feel like he's just touring as a rapper right now, and I'm okay with that. But do a new hour. Do some more. I like you as a comic.
Shout out to Christina Applegate.
But
yeah, man, you should start doing the morning runs.
The morning runs?
It's good.
Dude, I don't want to have to deal with diarrhea. I have a problem with not pooping. I don't poop as much as the average person, I've realized.
No, I meant, go for a run around the block in the morning. Try to get a mile or whatever. That's
obviously, I was doing lowbrow humor.
No, I know. I don't want to bite on that, though. So
Well, what I was going to say was like the idea of pulling a muscle made me think of like a zombie running, but then like tripping and falling, or like a zombie running and pulling its ankle. And then it made me think...
never see... Well, no, I guess there's always the crawlers in the games.
There's the crawlers, but I feel like the whole idea behind a zombie is it's a human who has lost all inhibition, right? And it's starving and it's animalistic, right?
Decomposing.
Sure. Ignore the decomposing part. Visualize the zombie however you want. My point being is I like the idea of...
You can't ignore the decomposing. That's a very vital part of the
Anyways, holding on to the having no intelligence is funny. I'll keep that, but I like the idea of their bodies being the exact same functioning as ours. Like if it's an old man, he's moving. If it's an old man zombie, it's moving slow. Like in Shaun of the Dead, the zombies are like they're humans themselves, but their brains are dead. Yeah. I think that's fun because the idea of like a zombie that could box or know how to use a gun or any of those things for some reason is so much funnier than just like a brain dead like walking mouth, because that's all a zombie is. It's just a walking mouth.
Well, I feel like it's still cool, but we've just seen it about 100,000 times.
I think it would be hilarious to like be in a zombie apocalypse. You're running from a horde of zombies, and then you break into a house, and then there's a zombie, and it just starts throwing hands with you, or like fucking drops a double leg and bites your ass. That would be a much different encounter than what I'm normally see in zombie fiction.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Seeing a zombie that knows how to box but like not well would also be funny.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with it. You remember The Fifth Element?
I've seen clips I know of, but I haven't seen
up with that movie.
I don't know. I think it was ahead of its time. I gotta move the headphones because it's gonna pick up on the fucking... Anyways.
Shout out to Bruce Willis. We talked about him last week. Now we're talking about him again. Cool guy. I can only think of Die Hard and The Fifth Element. What the hell else is Bruce Willis in?
Red Dawn.
Oh shit! Did he ever do like a? I feel like he should have done like a Dwayne Johnson babysitter type role. Was he ever in like a comedy?
The Pacifier.
Is that a
that
comedy?
was with Vin Diesel?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
That was such a good movie. Shout out to
Vin Diesel.
Wait, so that movie made me realize that The Sound of Music is about Nazis.
Really?
Yeah, I had no idea that musical is about Nazi Germany and about two like Nazis.
I don't know what that musical is.
Well, eventually,
But,
Vin
hell
Diesel.
yeah.
So Vin Diesel discovers that the kid he's babysitting, the teenage boy, he's being fairly distant, right? And he thinks he's having an attitude problem. Then he discovers an SS armband in his backpack. So he follows him to school to see what he's doing. And he shows up to a meeting and he sees a bunch of other skinheads. But it turns out they're all in the Sound of Music fucking musical and they're all playing Nazis. And he's actually a theater kid. And Vin Diesel ends up being the musical director for The Sound of Music.
I've never seen this movie. That took a turn. That's crazy.
Well, this
I was
is
like,
like
oh shit,
F-plot
this is getting
territory.
intense. This is getting. Oh no, it's a musical. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this
That's
is
so fun.
F-plot. So the plot of the movie is there's a scientist.
Oh,
who-
that's not the main plot.
No, Caden.
Oh.
Vin Diesel is a special forces operator, and he saves a scientist that, I don't know, let's say he has the cure to cancer or something like that. And that scientist then gets shot and is dead. So Vin Diesel has to go take care of his kids while they figure out bank money stuff for cure to cancer. So their mom has to leave and go do all of that. So Vin Diesel gets sent to take care of the kids. There's a baby, there's a small adolescent girl, and then two teenagers, a boy and a girl. There's a all the way to F plot with each of the child, but Vin Diesel the whole time is having to fight the neighbors who are ninjas that are trying to break.
Neighbors are ninjas.
The neighbors are ninjas, and they're trying to break in and steal stuff from the house that is the scientist. So the whole time, Vin Diesel is trying to deal with kids and being a babysitter, but there's spy stuff going on in the background.
No,
That's why he's suspicious of the Nazis.
It's always Citizens Kane or Paddington, and never The Pacifier. This movie sounds like the greatest movie
It's
of
a
all
great
time.
movie,
What the
yeah.
hell? Holy shit! We need to watch that. I've never seen that.
I'm
Holy
down.
shit! Riddick was also ahead of its time.
See, that one I never got. Some dude was left on the Mars and he can see in the dark.
I hadn't seen that shit since I was 11, but let me tell you, as an 11-year-old, I love that shit. It was like Vin Diesel shooting aliens or something on a space planet.
I thought they were Mars vampires that
Something like that. That might be right.
and he had a weird gun.
Uh-huh.
He had a specific gun that only he could shoot, or it worked weird.
And then the second movie, I remember this one scene where they had
He
to
had
stay.
throwing daggers. Right?
Yeah, they had to stay in the shadows. Not because It might have been because they're vampire. I thought it was just because it was really hot. It's like you saw
Yeah.
they were running, and if they hit the sunlight, they fucking died of heat.
And that's why they couldn't see or something.
I don't really remember, but I thought that
It
was a cool
sounds
ass
like a
scene.
12-year-old wrote this movie.
It was pretty cool. As a 12-year-old, I was like, "This is sick as fuck. This is everything I
that's
wanted
like,
in a movie."
There's a meteor coming to Earth, and the only way we can stop it is if we send Special Forces agent Bruce Willis and his daughter to the meteor to blow it up with a nuke.
What movie's that?
Meteor.
Dude, let's watch that shit. That sounds badass. What the fuck? Why have I never heard of that?
I don't know if it's actually Bruce Willis, but I think I perfectly described the movie.
That sounds like a box office hit right there.
There was a bunch of movies like that, like Armageddon too. Well, now we're talking disaster movies, and I fuck with
movie
this
was
John.
horrible.
2012,
That movie's horrible.
The Day After Tomorrow.
There was way too many scary movie parodies at that time, and that was probably the worst one.
No,
of them.
not disaster movie. Not. God damn you. That's not. I wasn't talking about the spoof movies.
That one's horrible.
That's a separate
Same,
conversation.
you remember Starving Games too? That one was also bad. I remember all these.
All of those were hack. Yes, the one I remember was fuck. What was it? They made fun of Narnia and X-Men and
I think those movies were brainwashing us.
yeah,
They were, yeah.
to like gross hack humor and kind of also be okay with sexual assault.
No, I was gonna say to get us under control by the government from the masses.
They want us to be okay with sexual assault.
I don't. No, none of that. I hope not.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
Even in Scary Movie, right?
Never mind. I'm dropping the bid. Never mind.
Like the whole, I think that disaster movies were a fun thing that we should bring back. The idea of New York being suddenly it's a blizzard and the ocean has frozen throughout New York, so there's a giant glacier moving through.
It's on the way?
Through Manhattan.
They're fucked. A giant glacier? What the hell are you going to do to stop that?
Well, eventually there's wolves.
Big heater.
Yeah, they die.
Oh, you could big heater.
Spoiler alert, they die in the movie Day After Tomorrow.
This is a real movie?
Yeah.
Did they use the big heater?
I don't think so.
If they heat the glacier, it turn into water.
2012
You could survive some water
is
if you
when,
trickle
like-
it down. You couldn't do all the water at once, but you gotta slowly trickle it down.
Have you seen any of these movies? Have you seen 2012, Armageddon,
Nope.
or Day After Tomorrow?
Not a. Wait, Day After Tomorrow is the Disney time travel one, right?
No.
What's that one?
That's where they learned that in 72 hours the glacial something with weather is going to happen so that the ocean is going to rise and all of the earthquakes are going to go off, so essentially the world's ending. And you follow a family that's trying to escape New York, but then they get stuck in the Grand Central Station because the ocean rises and then it like freezes.
They're fucked.
Yeah.
And big heater again. Wait a second. Every city needs a big heater. That would solve all these issues.
Where would you put the big heater and how do you feel it?
Next to the ice?
Dude, I think we gotta do something with all this salt water we got.
No, I don't think so.
What could we use salt water
I don't
for?
trust the salt water. It's hiding shit.
Is there a way to use salt water for energy?
Probably, yeah.
Like if I shook it really fast?
There's saltwater batteries, I know. They're
Like
just
if
not
wait,
efficient.
hear me out. If I got a bunch of salt water and put it in a big vat that looked like a giant dish.
I don't trust salt water. Stop trying to find uses for it.
Wait,
That shit's out to
I
get
put
us.
it in a giant like
So many people, it kills people all the time, and it's hiding shit.
Okay.
There's so much shit at the bottom of the ocean that we don't know.
You take
It's
a
hiding.
giant clothes dryer.
Why is salt water hiding all
and
this
you
shit
put
from
a
us?
bunch of salt water in it and you
It's
shake
fucked
it a
up.
bunch. Would that cause some energy or something?
We gotta get rid of salt water.
Well, I feel like that could be good. I don't know what would happen if all of the ocean's water turned to fresh water just tomorrow. What do you think would happen?
All the fish would die, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But it'd be a better world. After that, new fish would be born, and it'd be a happier world.
What would we do with all the dead fish
Feast?
for a little bit?
For a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna go bad quick, so.
Fish go bad quick.
You gotta put it in freezers and feast immediately.
Dude, I don't know why, but a mountain of fish seems disgusting. Like, imagine having to climb a mountain of fish.
That sounds like a good Wednesday night.
Do you think
Slopping around.
you could climb up a mountain of sand or a mountain of fish faster?
Probably sand. I've climbed up mountains. Like loose sand, I guess?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've never tried climbing loose sand.
What?
But sand can, I mean, there's hills at the beach of sand.
Climbing a mountain of sand.
A mountain. Oh, shit, like rock climbing techniques. Like I need to.
Like a mountain of sand.
Oh, fuck.
Or fish.
I don't think I could climb either.
Well, no, you have to choose one.
I think it would fall.
So, like, you
I
could...
grab a thing and it would just fall.
You could put your foot...
Can I level the mountain?
Well, you can... If you choose fish...
I think I could push it over easier.
If you choose fish, you could use the fish as like shoes. You can put one on each foot, and then you can maybe
Because fish stick to fish. That's a fact.
and you can stab them into other fish.
But it would just fall out.
Well, that's
They're
the
only-
same thing with sand, Caden.
That's what. So can I push it over and then just step on top of it?
Yeah.
Well, then
Well, it's like sand.
probably the sand. If it's loose sand, that one sounds easier to push over.
Then fish?
Then fish sound also pretty easy though. You just got to pull a couple out, and I feel like they're all gonna slip and slide
Yeah,
down.
but what do you get at the top of the mountain of sand? At the top of the mountain of fish, you look down at all of the fish you've conquered, and you get to at least eat some.
That's a good point. At the sand, I'm probably just gonna have like dusty socks, and that's inconvenient.
Dude, have you ever successfully walked on the beach without getting sand in your shoes?
You gotta wear sandals, cause then you can just tap them out.
Or like
It's the hack they
it
don't
gets in
tell
my
you about.
bag somehow. It gets in everything.
What's up with all this sand on the beach? Am I right?
Well, no,
I gotta work on my Seinfeld impression. That wasn't
What's
good.
up with all the sand in my bag? I wasn't on the beach.
Did it even sound like Jerry Seinfeld? I feel like it didn't. I'm really upset.
How did the sand get in my bag?
God damn it. That was my one moment to fucking nail that fucking Seinfeld impression. I fucked it, dude.
Or like when
God
you dump
damn
your
it.
boots and there's sand
God
in it. I don't know
damn
how
it.
there's sand in there.
Oh,
No,
I
it
don't know.
didn't sound like Seinfeld.
That's what I mean. I don't know how I'm going to go home after this. Look my family in the eye knowing I fucked my big moment.
You normally do it. Fine.
God damn it. Talk about whatever. I don't even care anymore. What are we talking about?
The Pacifier with Vin Diesel.
That seems like a good movie. Seems like a good one.
And then we talked about the Riddick a little bit. What's the most 12-year-old idea you could possibly imagine?
Oh shit.
Anything on Spike Network, like
Yeah.
Blue Mountain State also feels like a 12-year-old's idea of what college is. Like it's all about football and there's boobs and beer everywhere.
I want to say or newer Family Guy, but I don't know.
Do you remember Spike and Sci-Fi?
Not really. I never watched either of those.
There was like Deadliest Warrior or Werewolves or on Sci-Fi they would have just like a bunch of different like actual sci-fi shows, but they'd also have weird reality.
Oh yeah, no, I did
documentary
watch like some nerdy ass sci-fi shit, like Warehouse 51, Warehouse
Tell me about it.
27. I don't remember shit, dude. But it was like a warehouse, right? Are you following? And something about aliens in the warehouse. They put the.
Is this a documentary?
No. This is a sci-fi show.
Oh. So
oh,
it's
also
fictional.
Eureka. You ever watch Eureka?
No.
I think he was like a sheriff in a town. hang on. It's coming back. Something about people.
You know how I told you about
Okay.
the pacifier?
Mhm.
Try doing that with Eureka.
Okay, so he's like a sheriff
Okay.
in like a town with aliens or something.
When does this take place? What
Like
is
2012.
What?
And it's probably in like Wyoming or something.
So it's not the Old West.
Nope. He's a sheriff in the modern sense, working for the sheriff house.
He's a sheriff in modern times where there's aliens about.
Yeah, but only in this town, I think. I think they're keeping on the hush hush. I don't really remember. It's pretty good though, I think. I remember liking it as a 12-year-old again. That was on Sci-Fi. So
Do you remember the show where they would reveal the magic tricks?
yes, I can't think of it,
And
but
then
to do with the
there's
mask.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Penn and Teller was like the more fun version of that. Do you think you could go on are magicians just stand-ups
I mean,
with prop comics? Like they're entertainers,
They're-
like
stage entertainers, yeah, so there's a lot of overlap.
I
But no,
feel
they're
like the-
magicians.
I feel like sometimes
They do
magicians are just
wizardry
doing
up there, bro.
Should I start doing close-up magic on stage? Should I start burning my time with magic?
No. What? What?
Like I could do the thing where I'm
People come to a stand-up show and you're like,
no, I have a spoon and I'm
Look
like,
at the hat, nothing in it. Wha-bam! A rabbit.
I am going to bend this spoon and turn it back perfectly with my mind. And then they see me struggle to bend the spoon and I'm like, and I bend the spoon, but then I don't know how to unbend it. So I'm just like, ta-da!
You go on stage and break the Matrix? What the fuck?
Yeah. With
That's
the
what they do.
spoon.
They bend the spoon. You can bend a spoon with your mind?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's real. We're in sacks right now. We're in a bunch of eggs. They knew it in the 90s.
Well, I feel that the Matrix was inspired by a lot of different things. But yeah, it was in the 90s where they were on
Inspired by the truth, clearly. It's a... What the fuck? That's what are you doing? That's nasty.
Do you remember the
I don't like
noise
that.
Perry the Platypus would make?
Nope. Yeah, it's closer actually.
I listen it.
You got topics?
So like,
Because I don't. I didn't think about this ahead of time at all.
how do you play 4D chess?
It's just up.
Because I
I don't really know.
I was told that it was based off of possible timelines in the sense of like you make different moves and then
Oh yeah, there's that one too. There's the one that goes up.
and then
Is
there's
that just 3D chess? I don't fucking know.
there's 3D chess, which I assume goes up somehow, but I don't know how that would work because how would you?
I don't pay attention to that nerd shit.
Well,
I do sport.
name
I don't got time for fucking chess bullshit, nerd. Wait, do I look like a punk? Do I look like a bitch to you? What the hell is this? Come get me when I want to talk about sport ball, bitch. Come on.
what's it called when you score a basket in basketball, Caden?
Touchdown.
No, what actually what's it called? Do you know?
When you score a point in basketball?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
A field goal.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
It's called a field goal,
I
Caden.
refuse. It's not. That's a kick.
A 2-pointer or a 3-pointer is a field goal. Yeah.
That's a kick.
Nope, that's in football.
Yep.
Yeah, it's both, Caden.
I refuse.
What's it called when a player is dribbling the ball and they pick it up and then walk?
Tactics.
That's a travel, Caden.
Yeah, I know. What is this? What is?
What is it called when a player in football, before the ball is snapped, the player crosses the line of scrimmage? I don't think you know
False
sports,
start?
Caden.
Yeah, false start. I know they reset it. I know sports. I do all the sports real good. You got the one with the net and the ball. That one's good. I like that one. And then they catch it.
I
And you're
think
like, oh!
I want to try to like enforce like weird camp games as actual sports, like Gaga Ball or Nine Square. I want to try to make those real professional sports. Like, are there 9 square tournaments or
That sounds like the lamest fucking thing in the world. What the hell?
are there 9 square or Gaga Ball tournaments
I do not want to see some
where you see like
30-year-old
Mormon
men
kids
sweating their fucking dick off to play Foursquare. That sounds...
9 square where
What?
it's up in the air? Have you never played 9 square?
I don't know what the hell Nine
All right,
Square
so
is.
I'm gonna explain. So you draw a grid, right? 3 by 3. There's a person in the middle, and what it is instead of it being drawn on the ground, you take PVC pipes and you make it so you just raise in that there's 9 different squares above you, and it's all you have to do is just walk underneath it and then stand beneath the square. And then you take a dodgeball and you serve it like it's volleyball. And then all of the 4 square rules apply, but instead it's 9 players and there's a player in the middle. And your goal is to be the player in the middle.
You weren't good at the normal sports balls, were you?
No, I was actually. I was okay. It depends on what. I was really good at baseball. I sucked at basketball and football, though.
That's crazy.
And then baseball was too expensive.
Yeah. I never liked baseball.
I could have been good if the coaches understood the value of my autism.
I like the gum, though.
And then Gaga Ball. Gaga Ball is also very entertaining, where you take an octagon and you make it out of wood, and then you fill that octagon with sand, and then you take another dodgeball, and you drop it, and it bounces, and then a certain amount of players go Gaga Ball. And,
Yeah, let's just do competitive dodgeball, actually.
and then you
Bring that
that's
shit
a
to
thing
the
for
Olympics.
sure.
Is that in the Olympics?
I don't think it's in the Olympics.
Get that shit in the
But
Olympics.
You're only capable of underhand hitting the ball, and you have to hit it at someone's legs.
I want to see some dude get beamed in the face.
I want to see Gaga Ball or 9 square played by actual athletes, or like spike ball, all of these different sports. I want spike ball is where you have a net on a little ring, and then you have a bouncy ball, and you have to bounce it on the net.
I don't like my
out
sports
of-
balls being changed. They keep changing them all up. All these sports balls are not real sports balls.
Look, if we can make a 9 square...
Ultimate Frisbee, what does that do in the conversation?
Do you know 10
9
people?
square
I
out of
don't
there
know
for
10
sure.
people, and we need about 12 people, so there could be 2 people on the out that want to get in.
You could look at that.
I
sounds
want to play 9 square.
Plan for like 11 though, because I'm probably not going to show up.
I will beat your ass.
I'll do that one. Get in the ring.
There's
Bing
a
bing.
there's a different there's this new European sport where it's like it's similar to lacrosse or football, where you have a ball and you're trying to get it to the other side of the field, but instead everyone has a shield and a noodle sword.
I was going to say a mace.
And
That'd be cool.
you guys they fight each other.
There should be more violence in sports.
Extreme sports.
If you're not
Combat sports? Are
getting
you saying
brain
there should
damage,
be more like we should gamify combat sports, or you like?
No, they're trying to take all the damage out of this. Like, let's go back to the old helmets. If you're not getting brain damage in a sport, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, no, I'm still here for safety. Instead, I agree
They
with the
get
idea
paid
of
so
violence.
much money.
I want to
There's
see
gotta
more
be a caveat.
like knights with swords and shields playing soccer or handball. That's what I want to see. Handball, so soccer, but it's with your hands and the ball's sticky and you can catch it. But knights in armor and they're full on contact.
Yes, I agree.
That would be cool
Bring
as
back
shit.
blood sports.
Wait,
yes.
Isn't that just the Halo game?
I agree. Let's bring back blood sports. That's probably.
It doesn't have to be a blood sport. It can
If
be-
someone dies on the field, though, c'est la vie is expected.
we gotta contact Mr. Beast.
Because then they go down as heroes. Yeah, he'd be game. He'd love this idea. Holy shit. Mr. Beast, if you ever want a collab.
Okay, so Mr. Beast, have you seen Halo? Have you played the video game Halo? In that, there's this game where everyone has a hammer, and there's a ball, and everyone's chasing for the ball, and they beat the shit out of each other if they pick up the ball, and there's 2 teams, and they're trying to get to the other side. We should do that in real life, but I guess
And the prize pool, we can double the prize pool, too. That'll get really people.
for each player that is eliminated, you get like some money. Yeah.
For everyone you kill, you get extra money?
No, it doesn't have to
shit.
be kill. You're making it harder to sell.
No, yeah. Just
Eliminated.
Eliminated. You're right. Yep.
I'd play that.
We'll be in cahoots, Mr. Beast.
Death Ball?
It's got a catch to it, too. Holy shit, yeah. People would love that.
Beast Ball.
We don't even have to do marketing, too. People would go crazy.
Beast Ball.
Because they're going beasts. Yeah.
They're going beast mode.
Oh, shit.
Dude, his branding, it's so easy.
We got this, yeah.
I'd play that, though.
Yeah.
Full contact handball?
With the chances that you could die?
No, not with the death part.
Yeah, I'd rather wear a mask and sit up in a rafters and watch people do that.
No, you're focused on
That
the
seems
death
better.
part.
That's the main selling point.
No, I'm indulging in the Mr. Beast mindset of okay, how do the
He's done so much already. He's got to step it up. You can't do the same stuff he's got us. So.
No, you're right. Violence sells. It's fun. This sport seems cool as shit. I feel like it has to exist in some different ways. There's
I just want to watch really desperate people who are only doing it for the money and don't really want to play the games do this.
Sure, if you could somehow work in medieval armor in sports games.
Yes.
I think our
But I'm
ideas
not
can
thinking
mesh.
athletes. I'm thinking
I am thinking athletes.
regular
I'm thinking
people.
gladiatorial battles.
Regular people desperate for just a little bit of money. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I want to see Call of Duty Hardpoint.
And we do it like a reality show where it cuts to them and they take their helmet off and they're like, oh my God, I had to kill that man. That would sell. If you put that in the trailer, holy shit. And you could sell live, like, I'm thinking
Well-
Coliseum, like, too, right? You could have, like, a whole bunch of live...
That'd be a fun show.
and
I'd watch that.
And you can, like,
No,
throw tomatoes at them and shit.
No, God
and
damn it.
influence the games.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Mr. Beast.
If there was
we got a fucking idea for you.
If there was a fictional show where we watched similar to Call of Duty or Siege, like a siege-based combat between two different...
Right, yeah, it's all fictional. You're right, we got to put that in there, probably.
And then, you know, like you said, that it was a death games that they were playing, but instead of Squid Games, it's actual combat. That would be fun to watch. I'm not going to disagree.
Think about the tickets we could sell, man. Those could be $1,000
I
a seat.
think what I'm saying is I want gladiatorial combat. That would be very cool to watch.
What I'm saying, too. Pit them against a lion? Yeah. Dude, they were
I think-
onto something back then.
I like the UFC for this reason. It is very similar, but there's the sport aspect of that. Instead, I
do it to prisoners too. Hey, if you win this fight against a lion, you can be free. If not, you know, we got rid of some of the prisoners.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be hard to convince people of that one, but
Not the prisons. Dude, we can tell the prisons you'll make some good money.
no, you
We'll
can
cut 'em
remove,
in on the seat
You can
tickets.
remove all the dystopian aspects you're putting within the bit, and actually, people would still sell hand over fist and watch this.
What's a prisoner? I'd watch a prisoner fight a lion. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm saying if there was a paintball competition between a reality TV show where like Last to Survive gets $1 million,
That fucking scumbag stole a magazine from a gas station, bro. I want to watch that lion eat him. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Beast.
We're at 30 minutes.
Huh. Really? That's crazy.
But yeah, I think it would be interesting to witness some sort of death games. Not in the Squid Game fashion or Alice in Borderlands. I'm saying I want actual conventional pre-built arenas, gladiatory style, and that I watch two combatants combat each other with
Only if I'm
arbitrary goal.
profiting, I'm down. I'm in.
Why is that not a thing? Why can I not watch a Fortnite reality TV show?
Oh shit, yeah. Buying islands?
No, why do you keep making it real?
Cause that'd be sick? What do you mean?
That you know that, but
High stakes, high reward. Obviously.
I get your point. Yes.
Mr. Beast has done a lot of island things too.
I don't know how to triple down on this bit at this point. That is what I'm saying. Instead of saying I'm actually interested in this conversation, but you're fucking quadrupling down on this bit. I don't know what more. Yeah, Mr. Beast does not get the point of Squid Games. We did that 2 episodes ago.
You gotta atone, you know?
But my point is instead, like, I do think that weirdly enough, in video games, we've explored all of what we're talking about. Death games, really normal idea of what we're saying.
Hunger Games?
All of these
Maze
things.
Runner?
Yes,
Yeah,
no. Wait.
Fictional has been a lot of books.
Okay, all right. You're getting more to what I'm talking about. Yeah, Hunger Games. I want to
That was
see
real big in the Minecraft thing.
instead of them running into a forest, I want it to be more like Siege. Where we
Give
make
them all guns? That's gonna end too quickly.
yeah.
Oh, you're talking 5-minute round.
Yeah.
Just really churning through people.
Well, that's why I said it could be if it's a reality TV show that you were describing. Obviously, that's got to have to be paintball or fake bullets or some sort of thing. But if it's fictional,
No, you can just blur it, probably, right?
no, if it's fictional,
It's
like I
going on
was
TV,
saying,
yeah.
then
Yeah.
you can let the bodies roll. But I do think, like you were saying, Squid Games, Hunger Games, Maze Runner, the idea of the death games, but specifically in a modern context and with the gladiatorial aspect of we're all in the stands watching this happen. That would be very fun. I want to see that. Whoever is
Sure.
listening in the gods. I want where can I
I
see?
want to say like DC or something. They've done something like that. I don't know.
Apex Legends is supposed to be that.
Yeah, The lore on that one's alright.
But I'm saying I want to see that explored as with visuals and fun, where I just get to sit down and watch.
Hell yeah.
I want to see death games. They're fun.
Go back to 2013. They were everywhere. Divergence.
That wasn't death games.
Was it not?
No.
I never watched it.
No, that was about a revolution.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's just split into like their 4 different groups, and then one of them learns
Ender's
they're
Game?
divergent.
What's up with Ender's Game?
Ender's Game, the big twist is that
No, don't spoil it. I never seen this. Calm down now.
they're doing virtual training.
Is it Death Games?
No.
Oh.
Well,
I thought it was Space Death Games.
I need to tell you the twist.
Don't tell me the
twist.
twist.
Why? You're never gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch. This is
you're
high on my
not.
watch list.
Ender's Game's twist.
Don't. You better choose your words very carefully right now.
Actually,
I
real
cannot.
life.
I don't want to. Is it Death Games?
So the aliens they're killing in the video game, they're actually killing in real life. The people that they killed, they actually killed. That's the big twist at the end.
You bastard. Well, I can just take it off the watch list now. Okay.
Yep. Read.
What the fuck?
I guess read it instead.
Well, there's no point now.
No.
God damn it.
Do you like knowing the twists going into things? 'Cause
No,
I do.
obviously not.
I do.
What is wrong with you?
It's still a good watch. There's been many examples of, like, for example, Eternal Sunshine. I knew the twist before watching it. It's still a great movie.
Not as great though. What the hell? You gotta watch that one with fresh eyes.
What's another Truman Show? I knew
That one. I think everyone knew going in, unless you were born in the 90s.
Shutter Island? I think I knew that one as well.
What is wrong with you? That's crazy. That's the best part of all those movies.
This is the twist.
Yeah, like I don't think I've watched Shutter Island twice.
Okay, so here's the
I watched it once,
ADHD
and
brain
I was like,
that's
I
gonna
got
piss you off, and you're not gonna empathize or understand. But I won't watch the movie otherwise. I would not watch it if I did not know the twist.
You're right. I am pissed off. You son of a bitch.
I would not get through that hour of movie
that
of
makes me
Shutter
mad.
Island.
Oh,
I would say, why the hell do I care about this detective noir thing?
That makes me angry.
What's one of the biggest twists in a movie? Or like Sixth Sense? I've never even seen that movie.
I've never
and
seen
I know
that one either.
and I know
Don't
the
you
twist.
dare spoil that one either.
The main character's a
You rat
ghost.
fuck. You son of a bitch.
My Hero ends with
Hey. Hey. I just watched season. There's one more season I got left of that one. You better calm yourself now.
silliness.
Don't you dare. So, like, fucking...
Spoilers help, is my point. It gets me hooked. I'm like, whoa, I didn't know Darth Vader was his dad.
Fucking... What's up with mayo? Why do people like that shit?
Well, I just learned what mayonnaise was recently. I thought it was Miracle Whip.
That's the broke people mayo.
I didn't know that you take egg white, and
I had
oil.
a lot of Miracle Whip. I don't like it no more.
And oil, right? You take an oil.
I don't fucking know.
You corrected me the other day,
Don't-
Mr. Big Smart Man.
Don't tell me what I done said, bitch.
You said you combine oil with egg whites, and then you
really gonna speak for me like this? Wow.
yes,
Who the fuck do you think you are? You think you know me?
I do.
You're a son of a bitch. I can't fucking... I thought I trusted you, man. I thought we were friends. Wow, dude. Fucking Jesus. Wow, man.
What's an aioli? Is that where you just mix mayo into something? Into a garlic, or into a mustard, or into
I
a...
thought it was a part of a nipple.
That's the areola. Kid.
So does that answer your question?
Well, I don't know why the fuck you brought up mayo if you're not gonna engage with the conversation.
I don't know. We don't got fucking topics, man.
I was I had a topic. I was talking about the
my
spoiler
goddamn
thing.
best out here.
You moved on from a thing we were talking about, and then when I tried to go with what you pitched with mayo, you went.
You're really making it hard. Like I'm giving it all.
I'm smoking
I'm
weed.
losing myself out here to really fucking provide this show with some kind of substance, And I thought mayo was a good substance, and here you are coming at me talking like you fucking know better.
You thought that mushrooms were plants.
Yeah, did you know they weren't? That
I
blew my
did,
mind.
yeah. I thought that bugs and fish weren't animals.
We talked about this on the pod.
No, we didn't, did we?
Yes, this was last week's pod, yeah.
I swear to God, this was natural conversation between me, you, and
No,
Aaron.
Aaron was right there, and he looked it up, and...
Really?
What the fuck?
Yeah. So what is an aioli?
I don't know. I know I make one, but I think it's oil-based.
So it's an oil-based sauce?
I think. I could be wrong, though. I don't really know.
Ah!
No, maybe. I have no idea. I'll figure it out someday. The mysteries of life, you know. So many secrets.
I thought...
It's a trickster. Don't trust what you hear. Especially not on the internet. There's a lot of people trying to deceive you out there. So if you want protection of that, put your social security number in the comments below. It will help you out.
You think you'd be a good Batman?
I think I'd be the best Batman. I'd do a Robin Hood type thing where I'd steal from the rich, but then I'd switch it up and probably like keep it for myself.
Would you,
I think I could spend it better, you know?
if you're a Batman, would you, like, militarize your forces? Like, would you give Robin
No.
a gun?
No,
I'd give Robin a gun.
I'd probably let Robin go, and I would probably sleep a little less and just really just beat the shit out of anyone I saw doing something I don't like.
Well, that's
I'd probably get more political too, actually. Batman's not political enough. I've always said that. I think you should have a reason and start kicking the shit out of people that don't agree.
I don't think I'd be a good Batman. I don't have good detective skills. I can't detect shit, dude. You also can't detect shit.
I would give up on that whole detective thing. Like I said, I'd get a lot more political.
Like, dude, how the hell am I going to find who murdered this person? I can't find my car keys.
Think about it. He has so much money and power, so he could really influence a lot of the polls.
Dude, how does he remember how to get into the Batcave? Fuck, what did I set the tune to? He's trying to play the piano.
That's what I mean. Anyone he doesn't like, just go beat the shit out of him, like a senator or something.
We
really
keep doing
fucking shit
different
up.
bits. Just two completely different bits. Yeah, he'll beat up homeless men.
Yeah. Get him they gotta go somewhere. And Batman can take care of that issue.
Like Clockwork Orange, where they like beat the homeless man until he has a heart attack and he's crying for help, but they just let him die.
He's a rich businessman, so he's probably got a lot of profit to gain if he really influences the polls and shit.
But he can't reveal that he's Batman.
No, but Batman could just happen.
So you're saying you'd just be Bruce Wayne?
I would beat this shit. Now I would dress up in a bat suit, go into one of the senators or House representatives that I don't like, and beat the shit out of them. And then go back to being Bruce Wayne and give a lot of my money to the guy I do like. So they do the things that I want. Are you following? I know it's kind of complex.
I don't think you'd be a good Batman.
I think I'd be a great Batman. Think about how good that would be for me.
Okay. I was saying that I wouldn't be a good Batman because I'd be forgetting stuff. He has so much things to remember, dude. Like, you know when Batman enters the Batcave and he has the little piano tune where he has the head to flip up and there's a button? I would forget.
No?
What?
Doesn't he go through a grandfather clock? That's what I've always seen.
Well, any
grandfather clock that moves,
We described a
fire
yeah,
pole.
No, there's a fire pole. He slides down.
That's the one. That's the only one I know.
Okay, but sometimes he enters a
there's
piano.
Also, the one through the cave that he like lands a plane in. I don't know how people haven't picked up on that one.
So he'll play a piano sometimes.
I feel like people would notice a plane
I'm saying,
landing in a mountain. Right?
I would need to have that many entrances.
If you saw a plane going straight for the mountain, you'd think that's pretty fucking weird, right? And you're like, huh, that just happens to be above Wayne Manor.
Oh shit! Where'd it go?
Yeah. Oh, that's just above Wayne Manor? I feel like
I know who Batman is.
it's pretty easy to put two and two together just off that plane thing, yeah.
Well, no, I was saying I'd need that many.
Because the plane looks like a bat. It's the plane that like you're like, oh, that's Batman's plane. It's dressed like a bat, going straight towards Wayne Manor every night. That's fishy. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's baddie, Caden.
Yeah, Batman is kind of a baddie, I suppose. Never really thought of it that way. But the lobbying could work great. That's all I'm saying. Because there's not enough love for billionaires nowadays, you know? They have it so hard. Someone's got to fight for them.
Do they know? How do you fight for billionaires?
By killing people that don't agree? Obviously. Start taking them out back dressed as a bat. That's what I'm thinking.
What am I supposed to do with this bit, Kaden? You just keep talking to yourself. You're not responding to me.
I think I'm making some pretty good points. What the media doesn't want you to know. That's all I'm saying. So, politics, am I right?
Then fucking Two-Face suing your ass. You're getting taken to court and you're in your Batman costume and you're like, I swear to God, I have nothing to do with corruption. I fight for the people. This is a kangaroo court.
Are we gonna trust this man? His word.
The Riddler's suing you for defamation and like murdering his fucking assistant. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you just get yourself into a lot of legal trouble, Batman.
I have movie tickets for that night. I was clearly somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't like Nolan's Batman. I don't like The Dark Knight. I didn't like any of those movies. Heath Ledger's good, I can say that. Like,
What?
but no, I hate the voice. I don't like the suit. It looks like it's gonna break off of his face.
You don't like edgy Batman?
I don't like that it looks just like Chicago in the third movie.
We should go back to the Nips Batman. That was the good one.
I think Pattinson is the best Bat so far. I know that's not a great. Like,
Adam
that's
West.
It's not the craziest take. I think he was also a fun Batman.
Wait, let's rank them. It goes S tier, Adam West. A tier, George Clooney.
No, I think Michael Keaton
and Michael Keaton
and Val Kilmer both are above George Clooney. George Clooney.
B tier, Val Kilmer. You're right. C for Christian Bale. That seems right. That seems right.
Middle of the road. So what's the worst then? George Clooney.
Oh,
George Clooney. Then.
No, D tier, the new one. What's his fucking name?
No, Robert Pattinson gets S tier.
Right. No, you're right. Robert Pattinson also A tier. The one in the middle on the Batman vs Superman one.
Oh, Batfleck. Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Yeah.
Okay. So you don't like you don't like
worst.
the some people really like the Ben Affleck Batman
He's by
suit.
far the worst.
Okay. I honestly kind of don't disagree. I would say that obviously Robert Pattinson and Michael Keaton's are both at the top. I really like Tim Burton and Matt Reeves. I liked both those movies.
Who plays? Yeah, there's 3 Tim Burton ones, right? Or 2?
Yeah, so it's
Val Kilmer, George Clooney.
Val Kilmer, George Clooney, and Michael Keaton.
Oh.
Or all of like when we were kids.
Those were our Batmans. Those were all goated. That's crazy.
And then Christian Bale was the Nolan trilogy, and Ben Affleck was with Snyder.
Yeah, I hate Ben Affleck. Not a fan.
Out of all of those, I only liked the shitty one, the Tim Burton ones.
Adam West is S tier though. You can't argue with that.
That's so valid. Yeah,
he's top of the top.
Did you know?
Looking
the
down.
voice of Batman, the one who died. I can't remember his name right now. I'm really mad at myself that I can't. But he appeared in Titans, the show no one watched. That was the only time he ever physically played Batman. What's his name? I can't think of the goat right now.
No idea. I know Mark Hamill was Joker.
Yeah, the guy that played. Who played the voice of Batman? Kevin Conroy.
I was gonna say
R.I.P.
Kevin Costner.
Ah, shit. Blasty's texting me. 1 second. Is it 50?
Yeah, we can end.
Wait, we have to.
So do this in 1 second. Let's just end.
Sorry, the past couple weeks have been rough, guys. My bad.
I'm proud of this one. Wait, sorry.
Goodbye.